Hey, welcome to another video. Welcome to the Baggio channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. So I wanted to continue our conversation about natural 4C hair, right? And I'm speaking a lot about this because so many people have these ideas about what it is, what it can do, what it's not supposed to do. And a lot of times it's a big lie and misconception. So I want to go through a few things that you may have been confused about or convinced about as it pertains to your 4C hair. One of the things that I have noticed that is completely off basis is that natural 4C hair is the way that everybody, all right, I'm gonna say it like this. Everybody thinks they have 4C hair. That's the thing. No matter who I talk to, most women feel like I think it's 4C, or like 4C is this standard of measure where it's like 4C-ish. Even if they're not saying they have 4C hair, they're like, it's like a mix between this, that. But some people don't have any 4C hair on their head at all. 4C is just one of the tightest curl patterns that's represented on this hair chart that started floating around some years back about your curl pattern. And so for whatever reason, everybody think that they have some sort of 4C on their head. 4C coil is the tightest coil, right? And sometimes just because you have a tight coil doesn't mean you have 4C hair at all, right? And another myth that I see that people don't understand when it comes to 4C hair is that you could have different textures of 4C on one head. Like there's no one cookie cutter size or one cookie cutter formation to say, hey, this is my hair or this is it. No. And when you look at these charts, that whole chart is a whole lie and misconception because some people don't even fit on that chart. Got 4C, 4A, 4B, 3C, 3B, 3. Some people is not even up there. What do we do with those girls? The ethnic hair is so unique in so many different ways. And to follow in these myths, you're buying products for your hair that doesn't necessarily support your hair. You are styling your hair in ways that doesn't support your hair, all because you think that, and you bought into this idea that this is where I am. And what I want you to know more than anything else about 4C hair is that it can be 110 different versions of 4C hair. It's important for you to know what you have, right? Make sure you know what you have. And sometimes it may not look like whatever you see on that chart. And if it does, sometimes it might not behave the way they say 4C hair behave. You have some 4C hair that's extremely dry. Extremely dry. Then you have some 4C hair that's not dry at all. It just naturally. Why? Because that person's scalp produces natural oils that another person may not. Or it just may have a different level of elasticity. Some people have a level of elasticity that when you pull it too much, it's gonna pop. Some people you could pull, and there's really no pop in there. That's a different level. That's a different type of elasticity. And I think it's very important for you to understand and always know that you may not fit into any type of standard society's version of 4C hair. I mean, I'm tickled pink that it's such a conversation. It has lent itself to a broader conversation in society. And I'm just so amazed because at one point they used to tease us about our 4C hair. They used to tease 4C hair. It was the worst. It was they call it pickleballs, pickaninnies. That's what they used to say. such racial tension behind it. It was such a demeaning spirit behind it. And now it's a part of this larger conversation that it's like this greatest, most beautiful hair in the world. And it's still being ran through the muck because it's being misrepresented. Every 4C girly is different. And I just want you girlies to know that stop subscribing to what somebody else is saying to you about your hair. Just because you have 4C hair, oh, it's healthy hair. Don't worry, it's the health. 4C hair can be breaking and shedding just like any other chemically treated hair. It's all in how you treat your hair. It's all in the products you use for your hair. It's all in you understanding what you have and giving it what it needs. And I want to stress this more than anything else. That little chart that's going around the world right now about 4C, 8, 4B, 3C, 3B, all of that stuff or whatever, you may not fall on that chart at all. Sorry. You might not even be represented on that chart. And now you done chose a curl pattern that you believe it represents you, and it actually does not. And now you're buying products that you think that this is you and it's not, and saying you don't see the results that you're looking for in your hair, and that's crazy. 4C hair, I think, is beautiful like any other hair. I feel like when it comes to 4C hair, because the conversation is so broad, I believe that a lot of marketing companies, product companies are just capitalizing on that conversation and just bringing products to the market that really isn't for you and doesn't serve you. And we spend so much money on these products all to be left with hair that does not give us the appearance or the vision that we imagine us to have. And so it's the same, and I feel like this is also a larger conversation that can be had also. Just accepting things that are given to us. Don't be so quickly to accept ideas and beliefs, and don't be so quick to accept these things, right? Investigate, question, right? And know that your hair is always going to give you what you give it. For example, it's like with your body. If some people have this type of diet and another person have this type of diet, and you just jump on the bandwagon and say, hey, listen, that it's working for them, that's how they look at it, your metabolic structure and your everything may have nothing to do with this other person, and you go jump on that person's bandwagon and you don't get the same results. It's the same exact thing with our hair. Some people could do a silk press, and that silk press lasts for weeks at a time with just a nice silk press. Some people does not at all. They need help with that silk press. They need help holding that silk press. They need help with a whole lot of other things with their hair. But what happens is when you know that you are unique and there's really no one like you, and it literally helps us to kind of crack this mold that society, I think, is trying to stuff us in. And when you feel like you're not fitting that mold properly, you think something is wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's something wrong with the mold that you tried to fit yourself in that didn't belong to you in the first place. So yeah, 4C hair is, such a conversation. And the one last thing I want to tell you about 4C hair, that I want to dispel this myth, that 4C hair is low maintenance and it's easy. In what world? Who told you that? If you just let your hair go natural, you don't gotta worry about it, you just moisturize and keep it going, blah, 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 blah. Who told you that? 4C hair still needs love, care, and attention. Moisture, hydration, oil, conditioning, treatments, protein. It still needs all of it. And when you fall into this mode and say, hey, I'm gonna go natural, I'm just tired of this and that, whatever, if that's how you feel, that's good. But just know that just because you made that declaration or that decision, that it's still a lot of work that's involved in maintaining your 4C hair and making sure that it's healthy. And that's always been my thing. Just make sure that it's healthy. Whatever you decide to do, you can do whatever you want to do. Do it. It's fine. But make sure your hair is healthy. At the end of the day, whatever you're choosing, make sure your hair is healthy. Make sure you are on a regimen and a system that provides you with the type of hair that you want to represent yourself in this world, and that you're happy with and that you're comfortable with, right? So yeah, those are some 4C. It is so many of them, but those were just the ones that's at the top of my list. Maybe I'll make another video just spelling a few more 4C hair myths that I need you to trash it and stop being so quick to include yourself in a conversation that is not even meant for you. Just because they say 4C hair, you see you got curly hair, don't jump in the conversation. It may not be for you. So yeah. So this is the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. And until next time, remember that self-care is the best care. Later.